This is the L-TEK dance pad. I've been using this for a really long time now. I want to give you guys my full review. So let's do that. I've had basically nothing but positive experiences. For those of you who have never seen an L-TEK before, this is a Dance Dance Revolution 4-panel button style L-TEK. They also have pump it up versions. I've heard good things about those, but I am personally not a pump player, so I don't really have any experience on one of them. The only issue I've had is one of the arrows have a cracked panel. I want to say it cracked at around 750,000 steps, so kind of early in this journey. It's basically been a cosmetic only issue. I would love to get a replacement for it, but you have to pay over $100 shipping plus the panels itself, which makes it really expensive, and that was before the tariffs. I don't know if the prices went up since then. Other sites have replacement panels for this, specifically made for L-TEK, but between a few reviews I've seen online of them cracking even easier than the official L-TEK panels, I kind of just steered away from those. But like I said, it's been cosmetic only. I've been playing on it since 750,000 steps and have gotten quads, have gotten personal best, have played the highest level that I've been able to play, which is 17, and getting close to clearing my first 18 with this, or ITG 13. Totally a cosmetic issue. I would love to get it fixed, but paying $100 for shipping for something that's $20, $40 is kind of a hard pill to swallow for me. When it comes to actual gameplay, the only complaint I have on the L-TEK is the lack of corner brackets. Sometimes you are not able to tell where you are when you first get this. Your muscle memory, when this first arrives at your doorstep, is gonna take some adjusting. Once you get that down, once you play a few thousand steps on this, you get used to it. And the more you play, once you get into like the 10,000 steps, 25,000 steps, 50,000, 100,000, you're more than comfortable using this. It's a slight adjustment on how you feel with your legs, how you feel with your feet, the bottom of your feet. This all varies, depends on the shoe you wear, how much arcade experience you have. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts, my experience as someone who's played DDR for well over 20 years, mostly in the arcade. Something that I want to talk about that I've been wanting to talk about since I made the first video, and that is the penny mod that so many people recommend. I've been using this stock. I have not modded this in any way, shape, or form. The only modifications I've done to this is loosen a screw or two if I was getting like weird inputs. Loosening the screws have fixed any input issues. I'm sure tightening them if needed would help in certain situations. When it comes to something like the penny mod, this could be because of my weight. I bought this close to 300 pounds, over 250 pounds. So maybe that's why. But to me personally, I've never needed to penny mod this. I've been able to hit hands, like ITG hands, with one finger. It's that sensitive. So I don't know what's all this penny mod talk. Maybe that was for like older units. Maybe the L-TEK company increased the sensitivity over time to meet with demands or something. I don't know. This is the only L-TEK that I have. This is the 1000 Hertz edition. I've never had a previous version. I didn't even know about L-TEK until it was recommended to me when I first started this YouTube channel. In terms of sensitivity, I would say it's more sensitive than a DDR machine, extreme supernova machine, even like the white cabs, definitely more sensitive than the gold cab, but around the same sensitivity, maybe a tiny bit more than the official ITG2 Dedicab machines. I am not going to be modding this. I do not plan on playing foot wiggle style. I can do brackets comfortably for the most part. I'm not really a huge bracket player. I very rarely pick songs that involve brackets, but when I do, it works. No penny mod required. If you need the penny mod your L-TEK, go for it. I would recommend anybody to just buy it and use it as is. I would not recommend doing any kind of sensitivity mods. I've seen people do LED mods. That looks like fun. I would really like to do that one day. But in terms of sensitivity, no. I think it's a little bit too sensitive out of the box, if you guys want to know the God's honest truth. More often than not, I'll hit a mine or something because my foot placement has like the tip of my heel or the tip of my toe touching one of the buttons. It's really, really sensitive. I feel like if you modded this to make it more sensitive, it would only hinder your gameplay. I could see a ton of greats, goods, way offs, decents. I could see a ton of those happening if this was modded to be more sensitive. So your mileage may vary, just giving you my experience. I think I'm a little bit qualified to give my opinion on that. So yeah, I think this is probably the best investment a DDR player could make, because all of the money we spend in the arcade plus the transportation to get to the arcade and then get back home, and then having that 20-30 hour plus drive full of sweat just to get home and take a shower, and now you're really exhausted. Having this in your house is a huge deal. Yes, I still go to the arcade once in a while to see if my accuracy is better, to see how much better difficulty I could play after training on this. But I definitely play more on this, way more on this than I do at the arcades now. The money that I saved by not having to purchase tokens or credits or whatever, well, weigh out the cost of the initial investment. Any serious DDR player that is transitioning from easy mode and they don't want to use a soft pad anymore, going from easy mode to medium and then anything above medium, this, to me, in my opinion, handles everything I'm able to throw at it. I've played up to ITG 13, which in new scale would be DDR 18. I don't think I have enough skills, and I'm a little bit too overweight to play DDR 19s, but I've attempted 18s. I'm getting close to clearing my first 18 or ITG 13. We're not quite there yet, but me failing is definitely not the L-TEK's fault. It's my lack of stamina and foot speed. This handles the foot speed I've been able to throw at it, no problems. If you're looking for a dance pad, if you're in the market for upgrading your current situation, whether that be an older metal dance pad, a soft pad, I forgot, what's the upgrade over soft pad again? Medium hardness pad, the foam ones. If you're trying to get something metal that imitates the arcade as much as possible without breaking the bank too much, I seriously cannot recommend L-TEK enough. I've really enjoyed, and to not have any issues is crazy. Besides the cracked panel, which could be due to my stomping or weight or a mixture of both, especially because it's the down arrow where most of my weight, I would assume, transfers. Besides that, I haven't had any other issue. For something to last million button presses and still work like it just came out of the box is ridiculous, especially for the price. I haven't had to fix anything with this. It has just been plug and play. Now, I can't speak for the version that comes with the bar, but I've heard mixed results on that. I'll try to find a video to link in the description of someone using one with a bar to give you a better feel about that. I would recommend just getting your own bar, building your own bar. That way you could customize it and fix it to your liking. If I had to give this a rating from like 1 to 10, or from miss to fantastic on the ITG scale, this is fantastic all day long. There is no way on earth that this isn't worth the price of admission. This is probably the best video game investment I've ever made.